Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into some recent developments in India that touch on the economy, environment, and weather forecasting, things that really affect everyday life.
Yeah, it's a mix of big policy moves and cutting-edge tech. First up, the government has doubled import duties on gold and silver. That's a big deal.
Right. The duty's now 15%, up from much less before. The main reason? India imports nearly 87% of its crude oil, and with the ongoing conflict in West Asia, oil prices have shot up. That's drained India's foreign exchange reserves pretty sharply.
And gold is India's second largest import after oil, costing nearly $72 billion last year. So by making gold imports more expensive, the government wants to reduce the trade deficit. That's the gap between what India spends on imports and earns from exports, and protect the rupee, which recently hit a record low against the dollar.
But here's the tricky part. Gold demand in India is what economists call inelastic. That means even if prices go up, people don't really buy much less.
Exactly. Gold isn't just jewelry here. It's a financial safety net, a hedge against inflation, and a quick way for rural folks to get loans. So raising import duties might cut official imports but risks reviving illegal smuggling, because the price difference between legal and black market gold widens.
Plus, small jewelers, especially in the MSME sector, are feeling the pinch. Higher gold prices mean fewer customers and more working capital needed, which squeezes their liquidity.
The government is trying to nudge people toward recycling gold domestically. By keeping lower duties on recycled gold materials, that's smart, using what's already here instead of importing fresh metal.
Experts also suggest promoting alternatives like sovereign gold bonds and digital gold to absorb investment demand without physical imports.
So it's a classic trade-off. Short-term measures to protect the economy versus long-term reforms to reduce import dependence.
Quick fact for listeners, inelastic demand means demand stays almost the same even if prices change. That's gold in India for you.
Moving on, let's talk about a unique coastal threat called Kalakadal, which means thief-like sea in Malayalam.
These are sudden coastal floods caused by powerful ocean swells, not from local storms, but from distant storms near Antarctica, thousands of kilometers away.
These swells travel silently across the ocean and suddenly grow tall when they hit the shallow continental shelf near India's southwestern coast, causing flash floods even on calm, sunny days.
To tackle this, INCOIS has installed a coastal flood monitoring system near Kollam in Kerala. It's the second such system after a pilot in Visakhapatnam.
The system uses sensors in shallow waters to detect when these deep-sea swells turn into dangerous nearshore waves, giving real-time data to forecast sudden surges.
This is crucial because traditional weather warnings rely on local storm signals, which don't work for Kalakadal. This system fills that blind spot.
And it helps protect fishing communities by giving timely alerts so they can secure boats and equipment, reducing damage and loss of life.
With climate change causing more intense storms in the Southern Ocean, these swell surges are expected to become more frequent, making this tech even more important.
The plan is to expand this monitoring along the entire western coast and combine it with nature-based defenses like mangrove restoration to absorb wave energy naturally.
Finally, the India Meteorological Department has launched a new system to forecast monsoon rains at the block level, very localized areas, covering over 3,000 blocks in 15 states.
That's a big shift from earlier forecasts at state or district levels, which couldn't capture the patchiness of monsoon rains. One village might get heavy rain, while a nearby one stays dry.
For farmers, this is a game changer. It helps them decide exactly when to sow seeds and manage water, reducing the risk of crop failure from false starts.
The system blends historical data, global weather models, and AI to predict rainfall over 4-week windows.
But 2026 is a tough year because of a developing El Niño, which usually weakens the monsoon and makes rainfall unpredictable.
Still, this new forecasting approach is a big step toward making Indian agriculture more resilient to climate variability and protecting rural livelihoods.
So to wrap up, we've seen how India is balancing immediate needs with long-term solutions, whether it's managing gold imports to protect the economy, using technology to safeguard coastal communities, or empowering farmers with precise weather forecasts.
It's a reminder that smart policy and science together can build a more resilient India.
Thanks for joining us today. Stay curious, and we'll catch you next time.
Take care.